The 49ers just got smoked 33-19 by the Ravens, and everyone's going to blame Brock Purdy for this loss. And maybe that's fair. I mean, he was freaking awful. It was the worst game of his career. He threw 4 picks. He had a chance to cement himself as the MVP of the NFL on national television, and he played by far the worst game of his career. What does that say about him? Is he the real deal? He had a chance to show it. This was going to be his legacy, this game. And it sure is his legacy until he wins something big. This is how we're going to remember him. 4 picks, 2 other passes that nearly were picked. Then he got hit in the head. Then he left the game. Then he got cleared to return and then didn't return. Just stood on the sideline wearing his helmet. Did he get benched? I don't know. Sam Darnold came in and then he stunk too. Which really shows you this wasn't a quarterback issue. This was a classic Kyle Shanahan choke job. Once again, in a big freaking game, he has the wrong game plan. He called plays in the first quarter like the Ravens were better than the Niners. And what I mean by that is, instead of just sticking to what the Niners do, running to the left, you know, the bread and butter, the basics, all of a sudden, Kyle's calling haymakers left and right in the first few series, trying to win the game early on, trying to win the game with one play, which is what you do when you think the other team is better than you. It's what Kyle Shanahan did in the NFC Championship game. He got nervous. He tried to win the game too early against the Eagles. He got Brock Purdy hurt. In this game, he got nervous. He tried to win the game too early against the Ravens. And he freaked out Brock Purdy. All of Kyle Shanahan's anxiety and nervousness rubbed off on his quarterback, who never, ever, ever settled down. It's on Kyle. You know how you settle down your quarterback? Run the freaking ball. You know what a great game today? Christian McCaffrey. The Niners, if they play the Ravens again in the Super Bowl, the Niners can win. They're better than the Ravens. All they have to do is stick to what they do, their basics, and run the freaking ball. Let McCaffrey be your MVP, because he is your MVP, not Brock Purdy. But I don't know if the Niners are going to the Super Bowl. They have a lot to work out. They have a lot to change. And you know who has to change? Kyle. I mean, Steve Wilkes wasn't great either. He let Lamar Jackson scramble all over him. But this was on Kyle. Sam Darnold isn't the answer. Brock Purdy isn't the problem. The problem is your freaking game plan. It was ridiculous. Pass heavy against a defense that can't stop the run. Figure it out, Kyle. Your best player is Christian McCaffrey.